could I be any later to the mid-year freakout tag? The answer is no. So it is October and I am doing the mid-year freakout tag. There's something wrong with that because it's no longer the mid-year, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The first question is the best book you've read so far in 2019. And I have 2 answers for that. First up, we've got House of Salt and Sorrows. I had this in my favorite books video, so you can hear me talk about it there. Same with Daughter of the Pirate King. This duology I gave 5 stars. These are so far my only 2 5 stars that are not sequels because I'm very picky with my 5 stars. Babies, can you sleep where they can see you? I know it's hard being a pug. I know it's so hard being a pug. So both of these were really, really good. I love them. Thanks, Belly. So these are my 2 favorites for 2019 so far. Belly, what are you doing, Mr.? Mrs.? The second question is the best sequel you've read so far in 2019. I'm gonna cheat once again and have 3 answers. So we've got A Conjuring of Light, and it is part of the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I read this trilogy for the first time this year, and the first 2 were 4 stars, which was still really good, but I gave this one 5 stars. It was so good. So good, wasn't it, Belly? Come over here, Knucklehead. Here, you can sleep right here if you want. Next, we've got Defy Me. Big surprise, because I am Shatter Me trash. Where you going, Belly? I loved this. I thought it was great. I can't wait for Imagine Me. I'm basically going to be dead until then. And then finally, we've got The Wicked King. Loved this so much. I love The Cruel Prince. I cannot wait for Queen of Nothing. And this was just absolutely perfect from start to finish. The third question is a new release you haven't read yet but want to. I have a few for those. First up, we've got Serpent and Dove. Sorry, I'm blocking Wendy's face. This one sounds so good, and I've heard good things, and I'm excited to read it. Then we've got The Merciful Crow. Same reasons. It looks good. I've heard good things. And then Spin the Dawn. Big surprise. Same reasons. Those are just like my top 3 like new releases that sound awesome and that I really hope I like. The fourth question is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Queen of Nothing! The Queen of Nothing! How excited are you for it, Wendy? How excited are you for Queen of Nothing? What will happen? Nobody knows. Not even Wendy. The fifth question is biggest disappointment. I'm very sorry for those of you I disappoint with my disappointment, but I was disappointed with finale. I really loved the Carval trilogy, and I just didn't think that this was a worthy completion to it. I think there were problems with the plotting and the characterization, and I had problems with it. I think I still gave it like 3 stars, but I think it felt more like a 2-star in my heart. And so this was a big disappointment for me because I really expected a lot and did not get what I was expecting. Wendy is so asleep. Number 6 is biggest surprise. For me, that was The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, which I'll show a picture here because I don't actually own a physical copy. I did it on audio, and I don't know what I expected. I'd heard good things, so I figured I would give it a shot. Which is why I did it on audios, because I usually do, like, if I want to read something but I'm not quite sure I'll like it, then I do it on Audible. And I think I thought I wouldn't like it because it's historical, and I'm just not a historical fan. But it was so funny! It was so funny. I was crying laughing. Did I just make crying 3 syllables? Yes, I did. It was so funny. It was so well written. It was adorable. I really loved like all of it. The narrator was perfect for it. I tried to find if the narrator did any other books. I don't think he has. Or they may not be like YA or something, which I refuse to read anything but YA. But that one was such a big surprise because I loved it so much. I really, really enjoyed that one. The 7th question is a favorite new author. It can be debut or new to you. For me, that's going to be Trisha Levenseller, who wrote The Daughter of the Pirate King duology. Rockin' my baby. I just really enjoyed The Daughter of the Pirate King duology enough that Trisha Levenseller became one of my favorite authors. And that just happened over the summer, so that's recent. And right after I read the duology, I read her Warrior of the Wild standalone. which I didn't like as much, but I gave 4 stars. I really, really did enjoy it. And so that's really cool, and so I love her. And I want to read anything else she writes. Number 8 is New Fictional Crush. Write-in from Daughter of the Pirate King. This is a little Shelf Love Crate chess piece thing. Write-in from Daughter of the Pirate King. Newest favorite crush, for sure. Then new favorite character is Alosa from Daughter of the Pirate King. So, we have a theme there. Those go together really well. Oh, your little ear is standing up. You're so cute. You're so tired. The 10th question is a book that made you cry. I'm not an emotional person, but books will make me cry. And so, the one that stood out to me the most so far this year was Championed by Marie Lu, which I'm currently rereading on audio in preparation for Rebel. Yay! By the time that this video comes out, Rebel will already be out, and I'll probably have already read it. I'm currently rereading this and not looking forward to sobbing again, because the end of this left me a sobbing mess. I don't feel like everybody would cry in this book, but the things that happened in the end, like, triggered me because of a specific fear that I have. And so I absolutely broke down and was sobbing, and even once I finished the book, closed it, it's over, I was sobbing for like the rest of the night. It really destroyed me, and I still think about it and just want to cry. Like, I literally, in this show that I just did, we had some really emotional stuff our characters had to deal with, and there was this one scene where like everybody's crying, and I tried so hard to make myself cry. They were like, you know, think of something sad, and I'm like, oh, think of the end of Champion. It didn't work though. The 11th question is a book that made you happy. For this one, I am going with Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco. This was the final book in the Stalking Jack the Ripper quartet, and I just really loved it. It lived up to my expectations. It was very sweet. It was very intriguing. It was everything I wanted. It was really, really good. If you haven't read the series, I highly recommend it. Like, I don't even like historical, and I really love this. It's just, like, the romance is so, so, so good. The 12th question is the most beautiful book you've bought or received so far this year. I'm going to go with a few different things. So first up, I'm going to go with Serpent and Dove. I just got this in the September Fairy Loot box. It has shimmery sprayed edges. It's just so pretty. Like, the cover on its own is gorgeous. I'm so sorry for the light. But, like, this is extra pretty, and so it's so gorgeous. I also, of course, have to include the Owl Crate edition of House of Salt and Sorrows, because this is one of my favorite covers of all time now. I think it's beautiful. I love the original cover as well, but I really, 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 really love this one because it's so pretty. Of course, Defy Me has to be on this list because the Shatter Me covers are some of my all-time favorites. Just look how beautiful! I can't wait to see Imagine Me in person. I can't wait. I'll cry. I'll just make a video of me crying, staring at Imagine Me. It'll be like a 5-minute long video of, oh my god, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. And the last one for this choice is going to be The Wicked King. I adore this cover. I'm honestly not a huge fan of the cover for The Queen of Nothing. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see it in person, but this is definitely my favorite of the trilogy as far as covers go. I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. The final question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? So there's, obviously a lot of them, besides future releases, like Ninth House, The Queen of Nothing, Starsight, a bunch of other stuff, The Beautiful, Into the Crooked Place, all that kind of stuff. Besides that, I really want to finally get to Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. I really loved Strange the Dreamer, and I've heard good things about this, and I just need to get to it. So it was actually on my TBR for September, and I got it pushed back because my theater stuff was just so crazy that I had less time for reading. And so I still got a good amount read, but I didn't have enough for this. These are some big books, and they need some special time. So I'm going to be reading these in October if things go according to plan. And then the only other thing that I can think of right now is I want to reread A Court of Thorns and Roses. I enjoyed this series. I think I gave this one 4 stars. A lot of people, this was like their least favorite one of the trilogy. I think this is my favorite because it was just so Beauty and the Beast, and I love Beauty and the Beast retellings, and I liked it. I don't like all the adult content in the trilogy. It's kind of bleh for me. I don't need to be reading about that. But I remember enjoying the story, and I also read the last two books during a slump, and so I think that really affected how I thought of it. And so I want to reread these in like maybe December, and then finally read A Court of Frost and Starlight because I have that and didn't get to read it yet. And so that is part of my plan. So that was the mid-year freakout tag, many months late. My puppies and I say goodbye and have a wonderful day or evening or night, whatever it is where you are. Have a wonderful life, right, Wendy? Thank you for watching. Yay!